Send it.
Alright, looks like we're getting this going. Guys are heading up the towers to watch.
Still in the southeast side of the wall.
That's what I was talking about.
What FPS do I have? I am currently at 32 while streaming and recording, but I also play in 4K.
Make sure you're laying down.
Who's up? We're on the southeast end of the wall.
Leave it up to 2-2 and 2-4.
Copy, we're staying low over here.
I'm inside with the specialist holding, looking out the window.
2-4, this is 2-2.
On the east
Send it,
tower.
take the northwest side.
Just
Dom,
down, trying
take the right side of the road, we'll take the left.
Yeah, same.
Or you want to split it up between you
Yeah,
guys?
we'll take
You
the
raised
one
something down if you're still here.
Yeah, generally like 30 to 35 is my average. And that's while, like I said, streaming and recording, and I'm playing in 4K. Now, obviously, I'm not streaming or recording in 4K. I'm streaming and recording in 1080. But that's all ran through my video card, which ArmA doesn't really hammer anyways. So, doesn't really matter.
Me and Mike.
I've copies. We're moving now.
Put them on the eastern tower.
We're gonna go ahead and start proceeding on your go.
Go move.
Mike,
I guess I can go down there with those guys.
Stand by,
Go ahead,
stand
the
by.
other one.
Stand by.
Come back.
don't
ready
worry
to go,
about
guys.
running over there, Mike, right now.
Are we still waiting? Get over there?
No, now
Nope,
good.
good to go.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I'm coming down. I was gonna watch, but I'm coming down.
Oh, yeah.
Cover that.
Yeah, Mike, use your radio.
May have injured myself a tiny
Have
bit.
R says is alternate 0.
Got it.
Mike!
You're gonna be with Sergeant Boat.
Hanson,
Yes.
give me drugs.
Brewer there. Alright, Havoc 2, we're beginning exercise.
When we go, you're gonna be
Havoc
taking us
2,
out.
begin exercise. 2-2-2-4, take us out.
Bravo.
Injecting now.
Copies, moving out.
Do you want to
Alright,
go
2-2, let's
Alright,
get this show on the
let's go.
road. Let's move it
Strickland.
out.
You take point.
Alright, Alpha's moving.
Hey, what
Okay,
the
now
fuck's
move.
wrong with Arch? Moving.
Alright.
Staying on the left.
Take point. 2-4
Strickland
moving.
watching right side.
This guy's on a fucking.
I'll take the rear.
Go ahead, go.
Copy that.
Remember, we're clearing every building, so we're gonna hit this white building first.
So, watch them
This is Alpha.
think
We're gonna
about
hit this one-story white
what
building,
you
and
can
we're
do
gonna
when you're planting launch.
Copy that out.
Get off the road, get off the road.
to the building.
Roger, moving left.
I just saw Hill go.
2-4, we had a contact inside the
I'm
building
not
on the left-hand side.
Should we shift off left of Alpha or just stay behind him?
Go for my...
Wait, what?
I'm covering the left side of the stage on the back of the building.
Okay, for
Trooper, I'm right
I'm
behind
good.
you.
I'm with DeBoer.
Yep, Bravo, we're pushing past. Bravo pushing past on the left side. Yep, Bravo push left.
Roger, pushing on the left.
Yeah, I just saw him through that window.
Do we see a way in between these plants?
No.
negative. I'm taking it all the way down to the end.
Got it.
I'm clearing with,
I'm plying out this backyard in front of us.
on you.
I got your left. Provided you stop walking in front of my barrel.
I got one enemy in this two-story brown building.
Go push.
Hey, affirmative.
Alright, good shit.
Engaging.
Alpha, we're
Down.
taking up the rear.
Okay, yeah, move into that area.
Alpha copies.
I'm hopping the fence.
Go.
First building you guys come across, go ahead and call out what you're taking.
This is Bravo.
Windows here. Windows.
Roger,
peeking.
go ahead and present yourselves
Go ahead.
wherever
I
you're
got the
at.
left.
It looks clear all the way in. There's a back room with a desk. I'm set.
With me, Alpha.
Story,
Moving.
brown.
Alpha, move on actual.
Side of this.
One set.
Yeah, Roger, Bravo, go ahead and execute and hit that building. Alpha, push past it. This
Bravo, we're hitting this building here.
It's a short room. You only need 2 in there.
We're clear on the right. I'm blind on the left. Moving and going right.
2 floors,
Flip this
2
door on
contact
the
with
left.
two-story building.
Doorway on the right.
Ahead of us. Go ahead and push
Flash it.
online with this clear across the street. How copy, over?
Going in, going left.
Going right.
Building clear. Building clear.
Stairs, room to the left.
Back out,
Go back out the...
Stairs on the right.
Fucking go out the back door right there.
Hold the stairs.
Online with us, and we'll continue proceeding
Opening.
down the MSR. How copy?
Why don't I get behind you?
Fucking
Hold on. Friendly's
You're good,
inside.
you're good. Alright, opening. Fine.
friendlies in the building on the right.
Looks clear, going right.
Mike, you want to come out?
Bravo, everybody up.
Room's clear.
A firm.
It's A firm. I'm moving to the two-story. Alpha's
Can I go
clearing.
first?
Fuck this. Alright, I'm gonna check this room.
Stand by, stand by.
Yeah,
Left looks clear, going in right.
Dropped 1 in the window. Fucking yellow house, red roof. To our direct
Yellow
front.
house, red roof, got it.
Coming up.
Just
Bravo,
clear.
Bravo, got one, yellow house, red
Alright, he's got one more room. Back up.
We got
Roger,
friendlies
let
on
me know
this
when the
side.
building's clear. Go ahead and push
On
the
you.
exit.
Second
Weapons
floor.
team, if you're on comms.
Just locking down this corner.
Building clear.
Security.
Hey, for river. This is Bravo, we cleared out building Alpha, where are you?
This is Alpha. This building is clear.
Got
There's
this
4 coming
corner.
out.
Cool. Fucking friendly's coming out apparently. Shit.
Get out of this building here. Yeah, let's push towards that yellow house with the red roof.
Roger. Alpha's on the left.
Into this. We're gonna move to the front
River.
and spray that.
Alright. Bravo.
2-4, go ahead and clear that building that you're at right
Go for
now.
it.
Then we'll go ahead and
You wanna
proceed
push towards
online.
that yellow house with the red roof. We got contact from there last.
building out, boys.
I got the street.
Bro, let's get
Give me
pushing
one
up on the
second,
back
figuring
side
out
of this
where
house.
that is. Yellow building?
Yeah, the yellow.
Roger,
yeah,
move.
yellow building with the red roof.
Alright, Alpha's got the street.
Alpha, keep pushing up. We're gonna move to these yellow buildings.
26 brew.
I'm shifting off to the left because Alpha's on the right.
Affirm, affirm.
I'm gonna have to go over this fence.
Going over this one. This is Alpha. We'll take the car.
Your left looks clean.
Roger that. Bravo, go ahead and take the one closest to us.
Clear on the back.
I know.
I don't know if we can
fortifications,
fucking
I think,
get in.
up there, south,
Alright,
direct
you guys
south.
good?
Yeah, it's just Hesco walls.
Move up on it.
2-4, this is 2-2. Once you
building
clear
on
that
the
building, go ahead.
Let Alpha know we're gonna be fucking bounding past them. We can't get in through these bushes.
Get down.
Roger that. Push it clear. Clear
It's
these
clear, push the next
contacts.
one.
Reach it clear if you have to, boys.
Push up on.
Alright, they know.
Opening door.
All right, I can hold here. You guys can hop the fence to my right.
Copy,
Got it,
copy.
got it.
I can see a leg on the left, but
I'm gonna push out to the right. Actually, I'm gonna cross underneath you.
Yep, go.
going right.
Hold in the hallway.
I think I just seen movement in that right window.
Yeah, there's one in there.
Get up
on the
behind
right.
that-
He might be down.
Get up behind that fucking garage.
It looks clear.
Going to your
Somebody move with him.
Checking the left.
We'll be fine. They
Coming out.
need you, they'll call you.
At least
Left
come out,
looks
boys.
good.
Keep coming out.
I'm gonna open this shit up once you're on me.
Never mind.
My bad, buddy.
Coming over.
Spray this. I have to pass it.
Staying on the outside.
We got 3 down inside the garage.
This is Alpha.
I got a straight LOP to the front door of that house we took contact from. I'm gonna move.
Proceed.
Roger.
I got ears on a vehicle too to the southwest.
Yep.
I'm shifting around the right side of the house.
Audio on vehicle to southwest.
Alpha cop. Audio on a vehicle door.
Opening
southwest.
boat.
Oh yeah, we got a BTR out there.
Fine.
This is Alpha.
2
We're
down
pushing up on the
inside.
building. You guys.
We can shift up on the left here and flank that BTR. It's on the road.
There's an armor piece down the road.
Yeah, there's,
The
yeah,
BTR,
push,
get that
push
issue
up
prep.
behind these buildings towards that BTR.
We're prepping it, you know.
Yeah, Roger. We can push up on this white 2-story.
Apparently somebody just missed. Be ready.
I'm loading dual
hit.
purpose.
Just found.
The fuck?
Cutting in the building.
Repping AT.
I just hit it with dual purpose. It's
Where do you
one
got
of the
that
flames.
contact?
It's
Okay,
got
you
a
covered.
Yeah, it's cooking.
Okay, okay, we're good.
I dropped one in the fucking left window, first story of this house, pushing up on the door.
Copy.
On you. I'm watching your right.
Outside.
Yeah, let's clear this building.
Set up on the
Windows
side.
clear.
Reloading.
Copy.
Door opens to the right. I'm gonna go left.
Coming up.
Copy.
Popping it. Left looks good. All right, never mind. I'm going right.
Copy.
This is Alpha.
Go.
To your southwest.
Right clear.
This door opens left.
Yep. Pop it.
Opening. Oh, it opens.
Got stairs left. One.
I'm blind on the right.
He's clear. Go. Push left. Hold the stairs.
Copy.
We're gonna be
Moving.
holding here,
Go.
so keep pushing up.
Right's clear.
Lock it up.
Push.
Doorway on the right. Balcony on the left.
I'm gonna open this garage.
Opening.
Go.
Alpha cop is going the road.
Blind on the right.
Left looks good.
Moving and going left.
Clear.
Clear.
We're clear up.
Let's get back out on the road.
Alpha cop is good.
We gotta cover 2 more on the road.
Roger. I'm going back out the back door here.
Frustrating.
Alpha holding.
There's Bravo counties.
Are we pausing?
We're
Yeah.
pausing, yes.
Just stay in good cover for now, guys.
Alpha cop.
Just take cover.
Just stay in good cover. Also, I had eyes on that corner of that building right there. That
Mhm.
I'm gonna get back inside.
second story
I see-
window.
I see the
facing
man.
the
Well, it looks like I'm
All
running
right.
here,
Top
so
is
it's
inside.
see.
Eyes on.
Alright,
Intel forwarded.
Howdy.
Okay. Okay.
condition forward.
You can just 4.
All right.
Copy.
Let me see. kind of PC do I have? The fucking Amazon thing down below is broken, but basically CPU I have an 8700K that is overclocked to 4.7, 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM that is also overclocked, and a 2070 GPU.
The initial movement was good. There was a time where 2-4 was a little bit far behind us. I understand that you guys were covering us, correct, as we moved to the towns?
A-firm.
Alright. There was a time I did, guys.
We do have a limited number of pilots.
You guys in a better cover for once we got into more of the buildings.
But it is primarily infantry focused, yes.
I understand you guys got a good range, a good angle on where we were at, but it's best if you guys just stay online with us, help us clear, help us cover.
Yeah, the time that you're referring to, we ended up having a enemy in the second floor of one of the buildings. Took out one of my guys as we were trying to clear it out, so we were trying to finish taking him out.
Copy that. Yeah, just keep me aware, keep me updated on what's going on with you, so I know at all times.
Repack real quick.
Is key throughout the time of clearing buildings.
Copy that.
Other than that, movement was good. Communication was good between my squad and each other, so I got nothing else.
But yeah, normally there is a fucking link down below for Amazon list of pretty much everything I have in my system. Why in the fuck did it put an extra rocket in there? Oh, what the hell? Why did it take the rocket out?
Outside, but just something we got to work on as a squad to get
Makes
better
no
at.
goddamn sense. All right.
And I definitely know I need to work on the communication, the platoon level, just to make sure that we're communicating of what we're doing.
Oh yeah, Drain, we got the weapons teams. Our medium machine gun teams run the 240s. Unfortunately, it's not like... For us, it's still technically a crew-served weapon, because we still, run two-man teams, the AG and the gunner. But it's not like a traditional crew-serve, because we don't have the tripod and shit like that. So, we've still got the AG there to carry extra fucking ammo and spot and range targets and shit like that, but they don't carry any tripod or anything like that. What PC do I recommend? Vote, same thing as I said before. Whatever's in your budget.
Cover the road a little more in good cover, from good cover, and the armor pieces. I'm glad you got to clear some buildings and given to the
No, Drano, because of the weight and stuff like that and limitations in terms of ArmA, as well as, we only have 2 to 3 hours to complete an operation, RMG teams have to kind of watch their weight. They can't carry, 150 pounds worth of gear or anything like that. So we actually have one rifleman in each platoon that has the DMR. So we still have a DMR, it's just not the traditional where, guys are carrying 2 primary weapon systems or anything like that.
I know 2-1 had something.
Oh, I do have something. Who was on the right side, Claren? Was it 2-4?
Yeah.
A-firm.
When you guys cleared that building, well, actually, on both the compounds you cleared, you guys passed doors that you hadn't checked to see if either A, were secure or B, were occupied. The first one was a shack that had 2 guys in it that could have popped out when you were clearing that red building and coming up your butthole. You left one guy out in the street by himself without a battle buddy for a good 30 seconds to a minute. The second building you went into, entire squad piled into the first building on the left, and no one went to the outbuildings that were all occupied, and had a PK gunner shooting at both you and 2-2 before that.
Yeah, I'm sure you would be fine with that, Perrin. Honestly, the DMR is not that good.
But if you
in ArmA, the DMR fucking sucks.
Send them into the building. Keep them clearing.
Copy that.
I'll take a fucking machine gun over a DMR any day.
Are you aware how to unfuck that?
A-firm. Definitely do it with just the battle buddies instead of trying to send in the whole fire team. If we don't need it.
And keep them together and identify those buildings that need clearing. You got to cover the sidelines. Any general questions, comments, concerns? Forever hold your peace. Okay, 2-1, 2-3, lock and load. You're going to head through the flagpole to live fire 2.
Oh yeah, Drain.
Southwest N. you will organize your squad at the other side and move out at your
That's the thing is,
discretion.
again,
Send
with
it over
our
120
kind of
who are
weight
moving
limits,
out, make sure the
we
other
can't
squad's
have a 240
for all
team
those
do
2-2
what
and
a
240
240
give them a
team really
minute.
does,
There are
which is
towers
just
on the
straight
other
up
side that
suppression
you'll climb to
at,
if
you know,
observed.
1,000,
2-1,
1,500
2-3, move out.
meters. Like, we can't carry enough ammo to really be able to do that.
Southwest end.
So, just gonna be a minute.
I felt like our inner team comms were fucking on point.
Because each one of our MG teams total between the gunner and the A gunner only carry about 1,000 rounds of ammo, which sucks. I mean, as if you were an AG, you know most fucking MG teams, you're talking
Get up the towers.
usually 2,000 plus rounds per gun.
Alright, we're heading over. Get up
We
the towers as quick as we
can't.
can.
It kind of sucks because I would love for our 240 guys to be able to use the 240s properly.
Yep. Yeah, head over to Oliver now.
I'm going up in the left.
Hey, firm.
Go to the left.
Cleared in the close
Bravo.
2-3, where are you on the left side of the road?
Copy, we are moving.
Alright. Copy.
Let's go.
2-3.
Strickland, get down.
Yeah, man, we could change the stamina and shit like that and allow guys to carry more. Damn. So we could somewhat change that to where guys could carry more ammo, but then we have to worry about Rifleman going out there carrying fucking 40 magazines and shit like that. So it's, you know, kind of a catch-22.
Is that coming from this part of the right? Let's play going on.
I think so. Yeah. 2-2, be careful about exposing yourself on these tires. You might get clocked on.
They don't really call it all that much. I mean, that's more so a requirement of the gunner and the A gunner to watch their rates of fire in terms of sustained, rapid, and cyclic. But the squad leaders, you know, if the gunner's just going balls out and dumping fucking 100 rounds at a time, then yeah, he's gonna be like, hey, fucking lower your rate of fire.
I'm set.
It happens, man.
It's okay, I blew him up with the long shack.
He's looking through the ground. Look at that aimbot.
But that is, you know, again, because of the amount of ammo that we carry. Ammo conservation is something we always have to kind of pay attention to, unless we're able to get resupply.
I think they have enough paint on that barn.
Alpha's good, we're good.
Opening.
3 out. Oh, let's clear this little fucking shit out here.
Copy.
But don't worry.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's clear the back.
Phil, do you have a
We got a clusterfuck at the door down there.
Bravo, you want that can build in front of us?
That round. It was a lot more effective than having that giant ass.
Yeah, if you're doing talking guns, which we teach the machine gunners how to do, you can put a lot of lead down range. But yeah, especially for the MMG teams, like talking guns is pretty goddamn vital. I wonder if anybody made a pot of coffee yet. Because I went to refresh my coffee and we were out of fucking coffee. And I didn't have time to make a pot. It's true, Perrin. The world is fucking coming to an end. Thought about buying a new one the other day. Yeah, well, we have a coffee pot and then we also have a Keurig. But I was off comms and I didn't want to take the, minute or whatever it is to Make a cup of coffee in the Keurig. Pretty much, Mad Dog. It's awfully fucking quiet. What are you doing running out in the middle of fucking nowhere? Who's on that left side? I better see them pushing up to that compound quick. Everybody's sitting still. God damn it. Why are you sitting there? Push around the fucking right side. Push around the right. Sitting behind the fucking wall. I don't see anyone pushing that fucking contact. Oh, oh. Nope. Just gonna sit there. Come on. Why did you... They better have dropped that motherfucker. Why would you not push around the back instead of exposing yourself to that long-ass LDA? Is somebody that just got dropped there? Nope. Yeah, shit, I wish I had room on my desk for a fucking coffee pot. Between all the monitors, the PlayStation, the fucking full-size tower, the fucking sound mixer. I have a full-on huge corner unit, and it's not enough. Still nobody hitting that fucking compound. Or that building, I should say. And they're still exposing themselves to it. Yeah, exactly. If the coffee stops, somebody's heart is also going to stop. Nowhere near aggressive enough.
Index. Rally back at the towers. Alright, everybody's up on the tower. Let's go down to the flagpole down the bottom.
Head on down.
So, what they could have done there, or at least what I could have done, when they first got engaged behind that wall right there, I would have moved my guys around the right, down by that fucking silo, and pushed up on that berm right there. And then you could have set up a support by fire position on that berm, covering that whole fucking area, including that compound they were being engaged from, while the guys on the left push up through the fucking backyards and then hit the building. So, yeah. Need a little bit more aggression there. Repel? Yeah, I can probably repel.
2123 quadruple time it down the road.
Yeah. Why the fuck is it showing a mag in my weapon? Oh, I guess it's not. I could have swore it just was while I was going down. You're jealous, I know.
That guy in the back's not ours, is he?
It is.
I have no idea, so
He's coming.
can't ask him a joke.
It's Colgan.
Colgan, is that you in the back?
Alright, Cole's got him.
You're here.
Cole and Colgan.
Yeah, again, a reminder, guys. Here in about 2.5 hours, we're going to have Task Force Alpha's FTX, where I will be the Task Force Commander. I'm going to do my best tonight to not do my normal thing, which is being very aggressive and kind of dragging the guys along with me by their hair. I want to, see them move at kind of their own pace and not have me basically kicking them in the ass and, like I said, dragging them along and forcing them to clear out buildings. We'll see how that goes. I have told Lieutenant Garcia to, be kind of the angel on my shoulder, and if he catches me being too aggressive, to say, hey, back it off. But we'll see how that goes.
Hit us with it.
Okay, Perrin and Hardman, fuck both of you, first of all. Secondly, I'm trying. I didn't say it was gonna for sure happen. Said I'm gonna try.
Guys more, so that's something I gotta work
Fuckers.
on more, pushing Alpha and Bravo instead of me just going forward and all that. But 2-3 was good communication. That's it for me.
Understood. It's definitely something every squad leader goes through, some more than most. Anything for your squad overall, or your communication and stuff with 2-1, 2-3?
No, everything was good between Alpha and Bravo.
Sergeant Anderson?
Thank you, Sergeant. The squad did really well, talked well between each other. I'm a 2-1, you had a few buildings clear on that right side, but it was good that we were working together and bounding up that road together and covering each other's sectors when we needed to. And that's it. Thank you, Sergeant.
So nothing specific?
Specific as in good, I reckon at one stage there was a brown barn, I reckon 2-1 was set up at.
Specific as in specific?
Because we had no cover or anything, we just had an open field. Could have used smoke, but mountain environment, and it was probably better to have guns covering that direction instead of smoke. But yeah.
Alright, I'll throw out my 2 cents. Thank you, Sergeant Anderson, and then I hand it to the other squad leaders on the floor and the first sergeant. I did like the communication and organisation between 2-1, 2-3 there. You've identified either side of the road. I like the work between the fire teams.
We can't hear you, Sergeant.
Sergeant, you got real quiet all of a sudden.
Apologies. Can everyone hear me now?
Affirm, Sergeant.
Thank you, guys. I like the work between the teams. I noticed you had split off into buildings near each other, and you were in support of each other. You were keeping that sight lines and spacings, and you were ready to fight. So, good work to the teams there. That was some good to see. I was gonna put out communication because it looked like you were controlling your squads well, but that's half of it. The other half is that now you got to coordinate with the rest of the platoon. I'm as a fellow squad leader, I'm not on your position. I can't see everything.
Hey, it is Hawaii 5-0. What is going on, brother?
This is our situation. This is what we're doing.
What the fuck's been going on down there, Ciancio? Some bullshit about you guys getting snow and shit?
Good communication there. All you can do from
here. The
here
fuck are you doing down there?
Is just speed up the execution and go and get some. That's it from me, Sergeant Trooper, or Corporal Collins, Sergeant Collins. Apologies. Do you have anything?
I'm good.
Good as well.
Excellent.
Yeah, fucking Hawaii 5-0 down there, fucking skiing.
The First Sergeant gave us some great instruction. First Sergeant Brewer, how do you feel that was handled in this small portion here?
Well, what do you guys want? You want me to blow smoke up your ass or tell you what you fucked up?
Tell me what I fucked up.
That's what we fucked up.
Alright, follow me. Let's go, we're going on a little field trip.
Alright, follow. First Sergeant.
All the first sergeant.
Okay, everybody following?
Oh
yeah. Copy.
Alright, go ahead and hold up right here.
Hold up to this barn right here.
So, at least from what I've seen, you guys did fairly good right up until you got to this point here. And that's where it kind of went to shit, from my point of view. So, who was over on the right side here?
That was
2-1.
2-1? Alright. Who was over on the left?
2-3.
2-3? Alright. So, what I want to point out here isn't necessarily that you guys did it wrong, but you could have done it better. So, when you got up to this point, guys behind this wall right here started getting engaged from down there towards that compound, right?
Yep.
You guys remember that? And what happened? Everybody fucking froze behind that wall. And I seen one guy pop up and start putting rounds downrange there. Who was that popped up and shot down there?
Before start.
Ben, did you actually drop the shooter down there?
Copy.
Okay. So, what could have been done that would have not only been safer, but would have further aided 2-3 over on the other side, as soon as you guys started getting engaged, use your sight lines. You guys could have backed off that wall, moved around the back side of those buildings, the back side of this barn, and pushed up onto this dirt mound right here, and set up a support by fire position from right there on that mound. You guys would have popped up nowhere near where the enemy was expecting to see you, behind this fucking wall. Once you had that position set up, 2-3 could have pushed up through these backyards, up onto that compound, and started clearing that out. Could have been way, way more aggressive there than what you actually were. All it needed was for squad leads to slow down, take a fucking second, and look at their options. Okay, that is one thing that squad leads don't do enough. You guys get wrapped up in the gunfight and start engaging. It's not what you're there for. Your squad's got fucking plenty of rifles, plenty of machine guns to engage the enemy. You need to start weighing options immediately. As soon as you get to a position, you need to look at your path of travel to another position. As soon as you get somewhere, you should start weighing options on where you're going to next and how you're going to do it. As soon as you get there. Don't fucking raise your weapon and start trying to engage the enemy. Start trying to figure out how you can move your squad to your next position. Especially in this situation where you have an active shooter who's engaging you if you were over on this right-hand side. How can you get your squad out of that position that's being accurately engaged into a safer position, all the while aiding your sister squad that is going to push up on that area and clear out the enemy? So little shit like that is what you have to think about as a squad lead. Alright, everybody clear on that? Now, as I said, you guys didn't necessarily do it wrong, but you could have done it better. So you guys, not even really just squad leaders, but team leaders as well, don't forget to just kind of back it down for a hot second, think, and then act. Sergeant Salvatore in here by chance? He is not. Alright, one thing that we pointed out to the guys last night in UCS is UDA. Alright, observe, orient, decide, act. It's one of the big things that we do, especially at a leadership level. Observe what's going on around you, orient yourself to what the current state is within your AO, make a decision, and then act upon it. Right? We tell you guys all the time, making no decision is worse than making a bad decision. So just keep that in mind. Observe, orient, decide, act. Alright, that's all I got, Sergeant Owens.
Roger, First Sergeant. Alright, Havoc 2, it is 17:33, right on schedule. We're going to continue to clear some
Sal, what the
towns.
fuck?
It is going
You
to
fucker.
get 10 times harder from here. So
You have failed me.
Be ready. And you're going to have all 4 squads. So the platoon net needs to be crisped and communicating with each other. And the other 2, it's easy with 2 rifle squads. Now you got 3. Remember to use weapons and weapons. Get your squad involved in the fight. Team, get your team involved in the fight and get yourself involved working with your battle buddies and teammates.
Sal, I'm gonna get a hold of one of your fucking squad leaders and just have him follow you around with a bell saying shame. Shame.
You are going to take the flagpole to and occupy the COP Johnson, lock and loaded. Lieutenant Tell, what is the name of that teleporter?
Johnson.
COP Johnson, I assume.
Affirm, COP Johnson.
Okay, if you guys open up your maps,
damn it, I really need coffee.
In the vicinity of grid 1876, you will see COP Johnson. We will occupy that after resupply and my order to go through the pole. Their assault. We will move southwest and clear all buildings inside the vicinity of Schwemmers.
It would totally be worth it, Sal.
Do not worry about the sand pit. If we manage to succeed at that, we will continue northwest up the MSR.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna grab some fucking coffee real quick. I will be right back, guys.
I love the instruction dot. And clear all buildings within the town of Brushwoodle. Always pay attention to that order because it's different every AO, whether you're clearing what you take contact from or clearing all buildings. We are clearing all buildings. Pretty straightforward. You know what the OPFOR looks like. You know it's just us out here. If we can get a JTAC, Lieutenant Avery might give us a bit of burr. But standard chain of command, we just reorganized, and SOP, so there's nothing out of the ordinary. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns?
Negative, Sergeant.
Negative.
Fuck yeah. Alright, resupply.
I had one, Sergeant.
Stand by to... Oh,
are civilians in the AO?
Everybody chill. Go ahead, Sergeant. Unknown. So restrict HE at this time.
Thanks, Sergeant.
So we will identify the AO for... Stand by. We will identify the AO for civilians when we get there. Are there any other questions, comments, concerns? Alright, resupply, stand by for the order. Squad leaders, let me know when you guys are good to go.
Resupply.
Once you've done so, give me a green light.
Yeah, let me know when you're resupplied.
Copy.
How are you?
Copy.
I'm okay.
Talking to you, Star.
I'm okay.
Roger.
Oh, yeah.
Get my guys up and alive.
Keep everyone alive. Keep them lollipops after the train.
Alright, Lieutenant Tell, if you need anything,
Yes.
I'm on the 3-2, and I'm just gonna go see if my guys can take care of it without me saying a word.
Alright, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Do signs, in fact.
Hey Cole, if you look the other way, it said 2-2.
Alright, apologies guys, we're back again, all is right with the world.
Yeah, just so everybody's clear, we're clearing all buildings in both sectors.
I guess we're supposed to resupply real quick.
Where are you?
Good lock and load?
Lock on
Bravo,
that
got this.
comes.
Lock and load.
Go ahead and lock and load if you haven't already.
2-4 squad leader.
Right here, Sergeant.
Guys, be safe out there.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yep, sorry, my things were...
Haley, you good to go?
Alpha, hey, travel.
Yep, I'm green.
See you out there.
This is Bravo, we're green.
Alright, go ahead and meet us over at the south.
Havoc 2, this is 2-1.
Yeah, let's head south.
2-1, send it.
2-1's ready to go.
Guys. You guys ready to go?
Roger, 2-1, stand by.
Mike back on comms.
2-7, this is 2-2. Be advised, 2-2 ready to go.
No.
Roger, stand by 2-2.
Sure you can blue top.
2-4's ready to go.
Say again?
2-3's ready to go.
Go blue.
Roger, 2-4, 2-3. Havoc 2, stand by.
Thought I already was.
Yeah, I think I might detach at least one of you two.
So how was inter-team comms on our portion of that?
I love the fact that we report your rifle.
They were comms?
I would split my pants.
Let's get her.
Let's roll. Occupy
You guys were
COP
fine.
Johnson.
Cool.
Alright, let's
Two, go ahead.
You heard him.
COP Johnson. Time now.
Alright, time to teleport, CP Johnson.
Should we lock on load before moving?
Bravo copies.
Yep, Roger.
Oh, copy.
Long range TP, motherfuckers.
Alright, let me go in here. Set up defensive positions.
Actually, this is Bravo. Do we have somewhere where we want to set up?
Take this through.
Copy that. Look west.
Fuck. Those rocks took
Copy
a little
that.
while to
Moving
fucking
up
load in
here.
there.
Alright, Bravo, let's watch south.
Using weapons. Let's get on the west side of this place.
2-2, get to the south.
Copy.
Get to the south side
Guys,
security.
the tower.
Roger, south.
Northeast.
Be
Yeah,
advised,
we got a little.
Climb some Hescos, climb some Hescos, climb some pallets, climb some pallets.
Yeah, we got a little Hisco lit by me.
Copy, I'm pushing. Changing that, we're pushing northeast to the tower.
2-1.
Copy, northeast.
2-1 in traffic.
Copy that.
Bravo, come down.
Tower's hold, come down.
Yards to the northeast tower.
You guys here?
Roger.
I still can't jump over walls.
Hey, firm, Bravo.
Copy. I'm on the southeast side.
27,
Copy, just
24.
occupy the HQ tower.
On top of the
That's
HQ towers.
Mumro, where are you at?
Okay, Bravo, everybody set.
Stay firm.
Say again, you're really quiet.
First green.
And it's fine with me, and it needs to be established.
Bravo's all set.
Alpha, you all hit?
Copy that.
Alpha's all set.
Copy that, Alpha. Stand by for movement orders.
Interrogative, which squad did you attach it
We're standing by for movement orders.
I'm about to attach them
Bravo
to
copies.
2-1.
Roger.
to? 2-1, how do you feel about that?
Alpha's 2-3.
Say again for 2-1.
Would you prefer a
Oh, you guys here?
gunner attached to you from before?
Good shit.
Yeah, send it.
Actually, break. Disregard the attachment for now. 2-4, keep your AT team ready. Just, start occupying those roads and fields. I'll make sure.
Pretty good if you get the AR prop there. I'm just covering your west.
Advise general movements southwest of what
Disregard that.
So 2-1, disregard.
2-1 copies.
Having 2-2-3s all here, over.
Roger. Alright, Havoc 2, we're gonna move out. 2-2, you are on point, followed by 2-4. How copy?
2-2 is on point.
2-2 copies all.
And stand by for the rest.
2-2, we are on
Roger,
point.
1, 2, 3,
Start
four
taking
wins
us out to the
behind.
MSR.
You need to call out where you are. Move out.
Alright, our squad's gonna be on point.
Alright, we're on
Super
point.
nice.
We're out towards MSR.
2-2
Bravo
copies.
copies.
Heading out now.
Roger,
Moving
moving.
west.
So we're following the Alpha.
Say again.
We're following Alpha out to the MSR.
Roger, holding.
Alpha, this is Bravo. What's your location and time now?
Stand by.
Zephyr, we just left the entrance. We're on the west side.
2-1.
What's his to beat Alpha?
Getting everybody off to the west once everyone's here.
Yeah, let's just meet up again on the west side. Bravo copies, we went down this position.
Set up in these. Copy that.
Why are we going the wrong direction?
Wait one.
Yep, they're gonna be about now trying to move with either be third or fourth behind 2-2.
2-2 set up first, followed by 2-4.
Alright, remember, we need
No,
to
I
get
think
south
you're
or west
Direction to head out.
to the MSR.
We're in the back.
Strickland, make
Yep.
sure you list
Straight
your
west.
We are in
to
the
town.
back.
Copy. Copy.
Oh, copy.
We're in the back.
Bravo copies all.
Got eyes
So
on
we're
the
gonna be
village
moving
already?
west down this
Or
road
on
and
the
then
town?
west down the MSR.
Yeah, we're gonna move west down the road and then south following
Alright,
Alpha.
2-2. Let's start heading out.
Move up.
Roger.
2-2, be advised, we're moving out.
Roger, be advised.
Yeah, Bravo, let's follow behind
Myself
them.
will be behind 2-2 with 2-4.
Over on the right.
Affirm.
Yep. Alright, go.
Keep going. I don't know if I cut out. Sorry.
Alpha, you good?
Alpha, we're good. Just go
Space it out.
Roger that.
Within the squads.
Yeah, try and stay near this road.
Alright, Alpha, Bravo, be advised, I'm gonna be in between you guys, so Bravo, if you get past me, if you've gone too far.
Bravo copies, let's stay back. Yeah, Bravo, we're just gonna stay behind actual.
No one?
Roger.
Coming.
Yeah, church south as we get to the CSR here.
Copy that, Charlie.
Alright. Nope. Everybody come here. Everybody fucking halt. Bring yourselves over here. Send it up the fucking line. Bring everybody over here.
Everybody hold.
Bring everybody over here. Every fucking person in the platoon.
Yeah, alright, come back.
Run it back.
Bravo copies.
Roger.
Alright, you guys all here?
Head up the road, come rally on the MSR.
Straight west.
Dave, were you here?
Yeah, I'm off to your right.
Oh, okay, there you are.
Yeah. Run with me. Nope. Yeah, stand up and run with me. I need to see how you run.
I'm gonna push the north side here.
Alright, double tap your Charlie muscle.
Or be actually going.
Let me know when you're all here.
Mike's here.
You're at a walking pace, basically.
Not surprised. You're both annoying.
It's
I
just
wouldn't
here.
put him past the sergeant.
Bravo's all down.
Officer.
Squad leaders, are you all here?
2-4's all here.
2-2's here.
Off here.
3-3's here.
2-4, say again.
2-4 is here.
All here for Sergeant.
Alright. Can anybody explain to me what the fuck that movement was that we just did?
Fucked up movement.
Did that movement make sense to anyone?
Negative for Sergeant.
And why the fuck did we do it? Where did it come from? Where did the initial movement order come from?
The initial movement order was to move west towards the town. I left it absent to the squad leaders. They organized themselves on the road. By the time we got to about here, my intent was to break us out of this fucking file, rolling straight towards the town we're clearing our buildings from.
Okay. What I'm not understanding here is we had an exit to that little COP at the south end. We moved out of that southern exit. The town was pretty much southwest of us. So we come out of the southern exit of the COP and go north to get on a road to walk in a staggered column down to the MSR. The COP is like right fucking there. We basically walked in a big circle because as soon as we got out here, guys started walking that way. It made no sense whatsoever. We could have walked out of the COP, headed direct south, got up to this road, and then pushed along there, making use of all of that concealment and defilade that we see all along there. So we just spent 5 minutes doing a circle jerk for no reason because the highest level of leadership didn't unfuck it. Middle level of leadership didn't realize it was fucked and didn't unfuck it. And the lowest level of leadership didn't realize it was fucked and didn't suggest to unfuck it. This is what I'm talking about when I tell you guys to take some fucking initiative and stop just blindly following orders. If it didn't make sense to any of you, why the fuck did you just go with it?
Roger, First Sergeant, I'd like to unfuck that time now.
Let's get it done.
Havoc 2, head back to COP Johnson into your old positions as quick as possible. Then you're going to move out southwest into the tree line towards the intersection. From the intersection, begin maneuvers towards the town, expecting contact. Squad leaders, how copy?
2-1 copies.
2 copies.
2-3, 4 copies.
2-2, back to the COP.
Roger, go.
2G, back to COP.
Alright, let's head back to
Copy,
the
moving.
and we're gonna move down south.
Alright.
And if you aren't sprinting, you're doing it wrong.
Hardman, thank you for that 470. And, yeah, rounding up the goal. I know that, that always bothers you. But I appreciate it.
First to last. Say again.
Oh, go back to K-rails. We're gonna be back in our old positions.
Solid copy, K-rails.
Somebody tell Cole to turn his laser on.
Alright, brother, once we get back to this COP, we're going to turn and head southwest.
Actually, are we gonna be moving in a platoon line?
I think he's saying hold and not cold.
There is an exit 5B up the southwest.
Are we gonna be moving in a platoon line?
Yeah, just stay in this little...
Set up where we were.
Yeah, just stand by this exit here.
Alright, make sure you line up over at the southern exit.
The which one?
Southwest exit. Go ahead and meet me there where we were all lined up. And announce when you're here, ready to go.
Squad leaders.
Alright, meet up at the southwest exit.
Yeah, Bravo's here.
I'll be right back.
Get off the tower.
Guys, we're gonna head out this exit soon. Head southwest to the intersection.
2-2's over.
Roger.
Yeah,
Roger. Copy. Just shoot the actuals. Come up to the top of that shoot tower real quick.
Hold fast. I'll be back in a moment.
Bravo copies. Yeah, stand by to move out.
Negative.
Roger.
I'll take one too. I'm at 38 pounds, right? Or 38 kilos.
I'm the same weight, dude.
But I can't. I don't know. McDougal. There you go. Thank you.
506. That's a grenadier vest.
I still can't jump over.
Boys, I think you know what time it is.
Copy.
Hey, fine.
Copy that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's roll. Alright, Havoc 2, let's roll out southwest
Roll
towards
out,
the
roll out.
intersection, then begin maneuvers towards
We're moving
Take us
southwest.
out southwest to the intersection.
We're gonna follow up.
We're taking the left side of the road and heading
Roger.
westbound. How
Copy. Bravo
Alpha
copies.
copies. We're taking it.
Get out here, get ready to follow Alpha.
2 copies all.
And let's go.
Be on
Two
your
copies.
side.
Actually, 2-2. This is 2-1. We're gonna be following right behind you.
Copy
Off
that.
to the right.
Alright, Alpha Bravo, come to the southwest. We're gonna be on with behind the 2. How copy?
Copy that.
They have a read between us right now.
2-3 is gonna fall in at the back.
Short haul.
Keep it going.
Alright, keep moving.
Bravo
Get
copies.
to the road. Alternate the other side. Squad in front of us.
Bravo, everybody still with me?
Yeah, we're pretty much right inside of Alpha Sphincter right now.
Hey, for ready for.
Get on the right side of the tree line.
On the right side.
2-2, be advised, we arrived at the intersection heading westbound break. 2-2 is going to be on the right side of the road, pushing towards the objective. Over.
Get out of these trees a bit.
Squad fall in, side them.
It's 2-2, we're going to be staying within the tree line.
Actually, no, we're good where we are. We're very close to the town already.
Set the fucking... Disregard.
Just try to stay in the right side of
Yeah, just try to stay in this defilade here.
Could we please keep a formation though, at least?
Hey, for ready for. We can get a formation down the road of the trees.
I'm right behind. Say again, your left.
We're coming up on the town.
Copy that. Start getting ready to get eyes out. Remember, guys, when you get online.
Yeah, just a wedge off of me.
I'll stick out here to the right.
Okay.
Hold at that tree line. 2-2 copies.
I got shooters in windows, second story house, or 2-story house, 270.
Yeah, I got eyes.
Guns up top.
Also got them in the single story right of the yellow
let's go to the other
slide.
side of this lake.
Yeah, I see the one you're talking about in the White House.
Next to the slide.
Yeah, you firm just to the left of it.
Yeah, there's one up there, then the building to the right, the 2-story with the brown roof. The brown building has one in the top right window.
We're gonna hit that guy in the 2-story. Sorry.
We also have one in the 1-story right of the fucking slide. Okay. Guess we're engaging.
Engage, yeah.
Shooter, white story, 2-story white building at 280. Left-hand
This Bravo,
side.
you want to move right through those trees.
That shooter, first floor or second floor? Because I'm not seeing him.
Second floor. You might be blinded by that tree out front.
Hey, yeah, Bravo's gonna move right through these trees, up towards those buildings.
Stand by for
Or to the northwest.
cover.
Alright, Bravo, we're gonna move it out northwest through these trees, towards those buildings.
A firm, I'm moving.
Roger, is anybody covering our movement?
A firm, we have other squads going up behind us. We're gonna cover those buildings while we move.
Well, if they're coming up, they're not covering yet. Jesus.
Go ahead and cover
Christ.
2-2 as best you can while they move.
Yeah, squads are covering now.
2-2, we're covering you as you move.
Roger that. That would mean 2-3. You're moving behind 2-2. Yep. Go ahead then. Keep going. 2-3. This is 2-2.
Hey, for red firm. Yeah, Alpha's on our... Alpha's to the south. They're to our far left.
Roger, I'm moving guns up.
Copy that.
I'm on your right, bro.
Roger.
Yeah, when your guys is left. Yeah, once we get to that first line of buildings, we're gonna cut in. We don't want us to get too far up here. Alpha, are you close to that first row of buildings?
Roger that, 2-2. Be advised, we're coming up on our first group of buildings on the north side here. All units, watch your fire. Alright, 2-2. Go ahead and start pushing into this town and clearing out buildings.
Hey, that two-story that we're close to, that's the one you seen the fucker on the second floor, right?
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna push on that one.
Roger.
Alpha, you online?
Push into that wall.
Bravo, let's push.
Alpha.
Covering the fucking right.
I'm watching the second floor as you're walking up.
Oh yeah, cover the backside of this house.
I'm off it. I'm on your right.
Cover my right, I'm gonna check the fucking road. Shit, right here at the corner.
I see him.
Move right, somebody shift right.
Contact.
Jesus Christ.
Street.
I hear communication between both of you.
Yeah, there's Bravo right contact.
Push that motherfucker on the right.
I'm gonna push down on the right.
Hey, firm.
I'm getting up.
That contact.
I got a whole fire team back here. In the fucking garage.
Frag it.
Got him.
2-2. 2-1 is gonna
This fucker's still on the corner.
entrance. Go ahead and stay on the eastern side. Proceed to head south.
He's down on the corner.
What do you got, Todd?
Nothing now, he's fucking dead.
He's dead. He's dead.
Push to this brick wall.
Top, are you pushing up on that corner?
Covering down the road.
I'm holding down the fucking street at the moment.
Let's get back to the
Copy.
street.
Backside of this building looks clean.
On your right side.
Yep, contact down that window.
Yeah, let's get back to that first set of buildings.
I seen movement on the left side.
We clear this building with Tabor.
We got friendlies down the road.
Right.
Friendly's down the road there, 2-2.
Come back out, brothers, come back out. Bravo copies.
Copy.
2-2 on this road. East side.
This fucking building to my left still hasn't been cleared.
Aiming over you.
Mike just went down. I'm pushing on the fucking left.
They got the mic down.
I'm on Ebrew.
Push south, Vapor. Push it south.
Mike's push.
A-firm.
Mike's up.
Right, Bravo, we gotta push south.
Cover my fucking right.
I don't have eyes on the shooter. Good?
Bravo, do you guys
Yep,
cross
popping
the
this
street?
door. Alright. Fuck, give me some room, dickhead. Shit. Alright.
Let's go behind
Push
this
in and
building.
hold on the stairs. I'll cover the back.
Copy.
Go.
Bravo.
Go for Bravo.
Back's clear.
Bravo copies.
Push.
Bravo copies, you're clearing time now.
Go right.
Go.
Got one.
Hold security outside of your building.
southbound,
I'm on you.
clearing out the east side of the
Popping
building.
it.
2-1 clears out the west side. How can
Blind on the right.
All right, going right. Go. Right clear.
Roger, if you head straight
there.
north on that
Ooh, that came from down the street.
The two-story white.
A from, coming out.
We just took shots from the short street to the west.
The building to the west.
I don't know. It was to the west down that short little street.
A from, we got friendlies over there.
Damn it.
I don't see any.
Go ahead, hop
Push
in
around the
shit.
back.
Yeah, you can get over. You can keep clearing.
Push around. Hit the
I'm gonna push
yards.
through the
Guys,
back.
Yards, guys. Use them now.
Alright, perfect. What the heck? Where's the entrance to this? I didn't see a door in the front.
That's over here. Get back.
Alright, right, yeah, Bravo. We got this 2-story brick.
Fine.
Let's clear it.
Yeah, there was a
two-story
shooter
brick.
here before.
Going in. Left.
Alright, one right.
Rooms left and
2-7.
right.
I tell you, there's smoke. I'm at it
Still
right
short
now.
room. Short room's clear.
Hey, I'm going left. And left.
On the front door. Who's with me? All right, popping it.
Coming up behind you.
All right, we got multiple rooms on the right and the left. I'm gonna go in and go left.
Off copies.
All right.
Trying to get to your
Go.
Right here, still.
Friendly's
Right.
inside.
Get your teams with me when that building's clear. Check me outside.
Coming out.
Clear.
Short room clear.
First room clear.
Holding.
Checking
On you.
rooms. Back of the
Pushing.
stairs. Clear.
Multiple fucking rooms left and right.
I'm covering the right.
How about the stairs?
Push.
Stay on the opposite side. We're clear.
Moving left.
Probably
Moving
very
left.
good
Short room
2-story
clear.
brick building.
It's
Yeah,
the one
clear
copy.
left.
Last room.
Clear.
Clear left. Clear.
Off of Bravo, start heading southbound. Start communicating with
Mike,
each
can I
other.
get pain
Alpha,
management?
take that first building. Bravo, bound past. Right where the green stay on
4 coming out.
Yeah, get past
Can I
that.
get pain management?
Building's clear. Cut it out. Cut it out. Friendly's coming out.
Can I get more
Did anybody push up to the fucking west there yet?
We are staying on the east side for now. This squad's got west side.
A-firm.
Alpha copy. So we're staying on the east
So we're
side.
just gonna keep pushing south.
Roger, moving.
Alright, we're gonna be
Push
staying
past
on the east
Alpha.
side. We're gonna
Past
keep
Alpha,
clearing
top
as much as we can.
Mike, where'd you run?
Alpha hold for security.
I got it. I got doors on the left.
Right, we're gonna get this 2-story web building.
This building's clear. Green spray paint's on it.
Oh, A for.
All right,
Never mind.
continuing to push south.
Alright,
Got active shooters south.
Coming out. Contact south. Engaging, calm down.
contact.
It's right window. Right window.
Are we cleared on HE?
Copy, right window.
Copy that.
Wait, what?
He's right there in that fucking window.
He's down.
Break.
We need to fucking push.
And then continue the rest of the town. Once you head west. You're pushing
Alpha.
west.
Who's on the fucking right side? We need them to push on
I'm
that.
gonna find out. A for. You provide base of fire for us. We can move across.
A4 set up and ready.
All right. We're gonna move across.
We should.
Base of
Boat.
fire.
Boat. Look at me.
Yeah.
Okay. We should shift left of them and push up on the left end of that barn so they can cover our entire right.
Oh, A for.
Sending a team down
Good idea.
at the intersection now. I'll stay back with my other team and then
Yeah, Bravo's moving left.
Up copy, Steve.
Friends up.
I'm over the top.
Bravo's moving top now.
I'm bringing up the rear.
Roger.
Negative. It's Bravo. Bravo copies.
Probably the backside of this barn.
This is Bravo. We are at the bar in time now. Alpha's
All right.
moving.
Looks clear. I'm gonna hold this corner.
Favor. Yep. Bravo, we're gonna clear this barn.
Copy.
Roger, push
Clear
it.
from our side. Bravo copies.
How do you
Set.
See you set.
Don't go that way.
Reset.
Swing around.
Four
swing
set.
around.
Go for it.
Swing around.
Okay, I guess I'll give the fucking breach command to myself. I'm going right. Breaching.
Hey, Verb. Go left, go left.
Head westbound.
Left clear.
Watch high.
Move it up, move it up.
Check it behind the box. Clear, clear.
Copy that, 2-3.
Clear low.
What's your guys' 20?
Pushing up.
Stay low, stay low. Hold this door.
Okay, friendly's outside.
They all clear?
Well, actually, just go.
Clear high.
Wait here. Hold here.
Is this barn clear?
Friendly's coming out.
Our section of the barn is clear.
I'm trying this barn, there's still guys in there.
Yeah, problems, keep moving up. Second section of this barn.
They're already clearing it. I don't want to mess with them.
I'm not pushing it right.
Bro, we went out the front door.
Yep, I was just marking the back real quick.
Right,
I'm gonna push past the door and get security.
Clear, clear, clear.
Pushing out.
I got your right.
Second section of the barn is clear.
Friendly's in the left.
Hit that next one.
I'm moving up to that green color house in front of us.
We have friendlies on our right.
You say where?
I've got this.
Next house.
Doors open. It's short room. I'm moving and going left.
They got friendlies inside.
It's already being
Clear.
cleared. We're gonna push past.
Push past.
Push past.
Coming out, coming out.
That's man.
Popping.
Opening. Right.
Got a door right. Go right and hold. I'm gonna go left.
Copy, moving.
2-2, this is Bravo.
Take this other corner.
Oh yeah, we got one in here. I'm gonna flash him.
Copy, I'm set on you.
Flash out.
Bravo, Bravo, is that building clear?
Clear.
Yeah, get up, get out. Get all this. You gotta get back on the MSR. You just had a machine gun. Bravo's all up.
Q2, Mike, I have 2 men down in time now.
Mike, you up?
I'm moving across.
Yeah,
Yep.
Bravo, get back to this. Get down on the
Mike's up.
south side of this barn.
Oh.
Yeah, Bravo's pushing south side of the barn.
Stay low. This is Alpha. That's where we are.
Got 2 guys from Alpha down here.
Vapor.
Shifting those trees to the left.
Cover that, cover that.
There's gunfire coming from that.
Here to the trees myself.
From our southwest and white.
Bravo, we gotta shift back north.
Alpha, are you gonna
We can move around these buildings to engage this contact. On the north side. Bravo, let's shift
Roger.
back.
Yep.
Start
Move
going
in.
push your
Back
guys
north, try to get behind those buildings.
Go ahead and push your guys towards those buildings. Bravo's gonna cover you. Bravo, cover Alpha while they move towards those buildings to the southwest. I'm gonna have them.
Behind it,
Hey, Bravo, get back here. We're gonna cover Alpha while they move.
Alright, Mike, you got it. I'm gonna fucking pull security.
Copy, I'm getting back over to the trees.
Cover that, cover that.
Looking towards that red 2-story. The, southwest.
Okay, Verb.
Yeah, all those windows.
Yeah, feel it. You can
on
take
the,
that corner.
Coming.
That's at us. Were you good?
Where's it coming from?
I didn't see it.
Can we? I believe it's southwest of us. Can we get him? Can we drag it back?
Yep, I'm gonna need some alleys up. You know where it was from?
No, no fucking clue. Just off to my right. Maybe that 2-story.
Yeah, I think it was that 2-story up in the fucking window.
I got a bandage. My legs are red.
Yep, 2-story up in the window. 2-story, next building up in the window. Sounds like they just breached the room.
I mean, I'm gonna stay hunkered down.
There you are.
For now. I got a bandage, a lot of areas.
Fuck, where's one?
Alright, Tabor's up and up. I'm just in pain.
Is that fucking Alpha up there on the next building? Past the barn?
Wait, what? Elephants, Bravo. Which location over? Yeah, Bravo's 2-story white building in the southwest. Or Alpha's 2-story white building southwest.
Yeah, they got a guy in the second story. He's the one that dropped Tabor.
Hold up, Reyes. Yeah, you got a guy in your second story, Alpha.
Why the fuck are they not in that room yet? We got friendlies, brick 2-story, fucking 270.
Alright, Bravo, we're pushing to Alpha's location. Job now.
I wouldn't move. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's too open here.
Friendly's moving across, friendly's moving across.
They're still up here.
Watch
Last
back.
man.
Bravo, push past this 2-story.
I need help.
Ooh, Bravo copies. Let's push past this
Bravo, you all here?
Coming from across the field.
Raver. Yeah, this is Bravo.
Pushing up on the fucking right, getting behind this building.
Mike, I need more. Get ready to start moving south.
Bravo copies. Start pushing. Right, Bravo, we need to push to the red brick building to our south.
Alpha, are you clearing which building?
Moving south.
Brick one?
Roger, moving.
They're timed out.
Please get out.
Pushing south. I have a man down on top.
Copy that. 2-1 copies. Doc, copy.
Moving past you guys.
Doc, go up there.
Zuff, we're moving south time now.
Copy that, Bravo, you with him?
This is Bravo, we are currently moving to the red brick building. Timed out.
Copy that. Alpha, go ahead and hit the barn. Bravo, you hit the brick building.
We're going to be in charge of the
Bravo copies.
Okay.
Alright, Bravo, we're getting this brick building here.
Keep communicating, guys.
The doorway.
Alpha's on the barn time now.
On you.
Bravo's on the brick building, time now. Get open.
Hanson, which
opening.
Check that little shed across the way.
Can't see it there.
Copy, go ahead, Pine.
Good right.
What the fuck? Right.
Okay.
Looks clear.
With doorway and staircase left. 2 doorways left. Go ahead and go right.
Roger, go ahead and
Go.
push south with the rest of the squad.
Clear.
You guys hop the gate.
Stairway.
It's clear.
Alright, perfect. Check it out.
Got a doorway here.
Looks pretty clear.
Bring this door.
Alright, let's hit that.
The left side looks clear.
Can't see shit to the right.
Clear. Window in here, another doorway. Second door. Opening top now. Left looks clear. Go ahead and go right. Clear. This area is clear. Coming back.
Going back out the door we came in.
Copy that.
Wait for. No, that door's locked. I'm on the staircase.
Long barn after we're finished.
Doorway at the top of the stairs.
Door at the top of the stairs is locked.
Oh, door at the top of the stairs is locked. Okay, affirm. Alright, this building's clear. Let's move back out.
Alright, we'll move back.
Holding at the next barn to the south.
This is Bravo. Our building is clear.
Copy that. We're together. Clear
Set.
out the rest of the buildings in this vicinity. Don't head and fucking
Pushing up. Opening the door.
Bravo copies. There's Bravo.
Alright, there's at least one in there. Hold security. Reloading.
Yeah, we don't want to come in on opposite sides.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
throwing a
Bravo
flash
copies.
in
We'll
there.
take this side
Go.
to the south.
Alpha's on you guys.
Flash out. Oh, high flash.
Flash.
Sorry about that.
High flash is not the call.
Yeah, bad flash.
Flash out. Going right. Go.
Go right.
Right clear.
Clear.
We're going to cover from the outside.
Why the fuck it was on high?
This is Bravo. This barn is clear.
I'm going to push down to the far end and pop the door, see if we can see any of these shooters across the field.
Mike, where you at?
Bravo, get the north side of this barn. Excuse me, west.
Good push down the end of this.
Get eyes on friendlies across the field.
We're going to be on the west end.
Got a rifle and a window at fucking 240, little brown shit shack.
Alpha's on the left.
Copy that.
Onto that.
This Bravo
You're not
can-
going to have an angle on it.
Negative from Alpha.
We can push up on the left here through the trees on that brown shack at our fucking southwest.
A-firm. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll talk to Alpha. Alpha, this is Bravo.
This is Alpha, we're right next.
Yeah, we're in a good position to push up through some trees towards that brown
Looks like
shack.
I see
You want to cover some move?
barrel in that
Copy,
doorway.
we're set. Go ahead and move.
Yep. Talking
Right,
about the
Bravo,
brown.
let's get moving through those trees.
Roger,
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
Alpha's covering us.
Copy, Bravo. Or cover,
Bravo
Bravo.
moving top down.
Avon, cover, bro.
Crossing.
Somebody watch my fucking right while we're pushing up on this.
A-firm, watching your right.
Are you a goddamn droid? You don't need to say A-firm twice every time. Fucking Roger, Roger. Push on the right side of that.
Checking this window. What is done? He's down.
Alright. Somebody behind me?
Stay firm, right behind you.
Alright, I'm going left.
Copy.
Go.
The outside security.
Left clear.
This probably
good.
clearing the shack time now.
Clear.
Right, we're gonna cover Alpha as they're
Go low.
taking this bar.
Roger, we're holding on the corner right here.
Copy that.
I got your left.
Copy. I'm gonna walk up.
Ooh, that was fucking... Something just landed close to us.
Right, Bravo. Alpha's got that clear. Let's move to the next building here.
Roger.
Go white
Go ahead and push.
If you guys take that white wood story, we're gonna take the gray.
There's a shooter close.
Hey, Perp.
On you.
I'm opening. One inside down.
Frag that motherfucker. Go. Clear.
Dude coming out. I'm pushing around the back.
Friendly coming out.
Yo.
Send moving to that place.
Moving around the backside of this orange brick building.
Is Alpha in this orange building yet?
Negative. Alpha is to our going towards the orange building. They haven't got in yet. Don't go in.
Yeah, they're on the other side. I don't know if they have entry though.
Tell Alpha they gotta enter. We don't have entry on the rear.
Mostly fuck all in that building.
Roger.
Well, if Alpha's taking this orange building, I'm moving to that two-story ground.
Hey, Perp, let's go. Yeah, go. Pass through. Pass by Alpha.
Hold in the hallway.
Go. Stay low, stay low.
One down, there's one further back in the room.
Push around the left side. I'm gonna check this real quick.
On you.
One inside on the right. Oh, come on, you fucking bullshit. Goddamn animation fucked me.
Got a shooter in there on the right.
Hey, Perp, be careful.
Who's up?
We're gonna get him.
Jelly's
Yeah,
back
I'm
up.
gonna open this.
Can you roll out?
Get through her. 1-0 away from the door.
Go.
Opening.
Don't fucking... Just frag the fucking thing. I got it. Frag out.
This is Bravo. We're clearing this building. This barn here. What's up, Brad?
He's down. Go
I will need medical when we're clear here.
Left clear.
Coming out.
Not at any brick house.
Did anybody get into that fucking building?
Alpha's going towards there, I believe.
Oh, come on.
Good shit.
There's one in the front. Alpha's going towards it. They're too fucking slow. Come on.
We're coming around from the...
Watch that fucking left side. That's where that asshole was at.
Copy.
Right. Two-story brick building.
Popping it. Can't see anything on the left. Go.
We are outside of the barn, and the Bravo just cleared.
Bravo got me.
Still can't see him.
Right, yeah, this is our building here. Go back, push past.
Clear right. Check that fucking left room.
Another building.
Holding stairs.
I'm on you.
Clear.
Pushing. You fucking cocksucker.
Down on the stairwell.
Go up backwards.
Hold on, I'm dragging him out so we don't get fucking caught up on him.
I'll get it.
Let's back out.
He's down, he's down.
I'm on you, Bo.
It's clear up here. Check the building left. Clear. Come up
guys all right up there?
Reloading.
This is Bravo. We're good.
Zipper.
We're good.
This is
Room right. Room right.
No, we got a man down. We need Doc.
Yeah. Mike, this is Bravo.
Going in and left.
Go from right.
Come to our location. Chow down. Over.
Right.
All clear up here. All
Copy.
clear.
RPG too.
He's up on the
Yeah,
side.
keep.
I'm here.
Mike's here. Get security in this building.
Bandaging right leg.
You just need morphine.
Yep.
Copy, I'm staying up top in security out west.
Favor.
Move up.
Alpha, this is Bravo. We're getting security. We've cleared our building. Over.
Bandaging right arm.
We're just dealing with some casualties.
Actually, there's nothing. Take the red.
Injecting morphine.
I'm really hoping this gets done soon because I gotta piss like a
Bravo,
motherfucker.
As soon as we get our guy up, we'll push. Alright, Bravo. Once everybody's up, we're pushing northwest.
He's up.
Brewer's up.
Our,
Favor.
Alright.
Let's get ready to push northwest.
Coming down.
Alpha's already moving in that direction. We're towards Red Barn. This is Bravo. We were Oscar Mike.
That was an AI, Rev.
I don't know why.
Catch up, Bravo.
On you.
Air shots west.
Brewer, you
Yep.
still good?
Yeah, I just took the shorter
I
path.
see.
This is Alpha. This.
That shooter was west, right side of the road.
Alpha Bravo, start heading north up that ASR at that intersection, head westbound.
Alright, we gotta head north to an ASR, then head westbound down that ASR.
Next intersection, copy.
Roger.
Yep, keep pushing.
Yeah,
Oh, we got
right.
this. Say again the direction west.
Yeah, push across the road.
Running into 2-1.
Yeah, go ahead. We're out.
Yeah, Bravo, shift north.
The ASR and MSR intersection.
Go ahead.
You gotta shift around this building.
Alright, I'm here with fucking Bravo. What do we...
Bravo copies.
This is Alpha, I believe it's
Here.
Let's get out on this road here. We know when you're at the MSR.
We're here.
I'm here.
Then we gotta push them towards that wider section.
Y'all need spread out.
Alright, what are we doing?
John, what are we doing? Are we sitting here?
Should we keep moving past
You checking that yellow house up there?
Wait, we're...
Yeah, I don't see shit in the windows.
Yeah, we're staying... This is Bravo, we're on the left side of the
That guy down the road here. From the
Keep pushing up this
Why
road.
are we stopping in the middle of the fucking open? Just move somewhere, fuck.
Okay, we're gonna push down this road. Towards that yellow house.
Keep moving down this road. This is Alpha, we're moving down this road.
Bravo's also moving down the
To
road.
our southwest.
That's way outside our objective
Yeah,
area, guys.
That's friendly behind us.
Look at your map. Where you're supposed to be. Look where our next objective is.
What is the point of this?
Bravo copies, we're on the wrong MSR. Gotta head back.
Do you want us? Alright, turn around.
Yeah, Bravo, we gotta turn around. Index.
Caldo.
Say again?
Is that index?
Yeah, we're rallying back up on the green smoke.
Condition 4.
Condition 4.
Condition 4 when you get here.
Let me know when you're here.
Fucking boat was ready full steam ahead towards that fucking building.
Was I actually injured?
I blinked and he fucking flew.
I'm here, Alpha.
Make sure lasers are off.
Alright, Havoc 2, let's change the direction. Stand in front of me, yeah.
Sorry, no one's.
Bravo's all here.
Sunday?
It's present.
Alpha's all here.
Us.
2-1's all here.
No, Myers isn't here.
Charlie, you here?
Yeah, Charlie's here.
2-4's here.
Bravo's here.
Lieutenant Avery may disconnect or may want to TP over. Just see what's up. Havoc 2. I think I'm going to continue with the style that we've been doing off the pause X. I'm going to go to the squad leaders first. What did we do well? What can we improve on? What would you like to see more? 2-1, and we will do the 2IC and the actual squad leader. So, Corporal Dunn, comments.
Thanks, Sergeant Owen. Part was just dog shit, like horrible. I wasn't communicating like I needed to be with my other squads, and that's just something I'll have to get better with time. Other than that, maneuvering needed to be a little bit, and that was basically the communication to my Alpha and Bravo that needed to get better as well. So just all around communication.
Understood. Sergeant Ben.
Thanks, Sergeant Owens. Maneuvering went pretty well. Like Corporal Dunn said, communication between the squads, so we didn't run into them constantly. There's an issue that needed to be worked on. But other than that, yeah, it went pretty good for a 2IC day.
Thanks, Sergeant Ben. Sergeant Trooper, from 2-2's point of view.
Hardman, thanks for that donation. I can't remember if I fucking thanked you or not, Hardman. Either way, thank you for the donation.
The maneuvering, and once myself and 2-1 hit the first ASR heading southbound, because we originally attacked from the north, I had no idea where 2-3 and 2-4 was. I don't know if
I have no idea who stepped
I don't
up.
know if it was just lack of communication. But I just want to know where were they engaging? Did they bound past us to the next ASR on the north-hand side? I had no knowledge.
From that location, 100 meters up that MSR, there was some yellow smoke. I tried communicating that to you over Platoon net for point of reference. They were just 100 meters up from that position you're talking about. They were just 100 meters up on the MSR here, engaging all the stuff to the west.
Yeah, I don't think they had the 2IC step up in 2-2 because Troop was the new squad lead, so he wanted a chance to actually run the squad.
Hey fam, that was going to be one of my points I brought up because they almost moved south and cut you off. And
that brings me to my point, is that what happened? Did I see friendlies way ahead of me and completely cut me off, or was this completely, or am I thinking of something different?
I'm going to go 50-50. Alright, so I'll say my first point now in between. There was a moment there, halfway in the town, just back there, that 2-3 and 2-4, you were moving west, it was good, but you were taking contact from the south. Now, I understand pushing towards the contact.
Alright guys, I gotta piss real quick, I'll be right back.
You also have 2-1 and 2-2 right there on the southeast of you, so you're both L-shaping pretty much from two different right angle cardinal directions on an enemy. It has to be decided who's going to suppress, who's going to maneuver. We can't put 4 squads into the one fucking building. So when they started to move south without any word, you almost thankfully blue on blued, and this was a situation that cannot happen. You need to identify that when you have the whole platoon from those right angles engaging an enemy on a building, it needs to be communicated who's going to hit it, who's going to suppress it. This is why staying in touch where the other squad's positions are is important. So I interjected in between all that and told 2-3 to move northwest and 2-4 just to sort of unfuck it a little, and 2-1 and 2-1 was able to maneuver on it as 2-2 went to clear stuff to the southwest. So is everybody tracking on that? We can't move in on the same enemy if there's not enough room. We need to coordinate who's maneuvering, who's suppressing in that situation. Squad leaders? Understood?
A-firm.
Alright, and it's not an open field engagement, it's more of a mount environment, so you need to watch those windows and rooftops and fucking walls. That was my first point, so I'll pass it back to Sergeant Trooper.
And just heading back, 2-2 tasked ourselves with clearing the southern southern outskirts of this town.
All right.
Where it's pretty much all buildings and trees.
So while
2-1,
we have
I
a
believe
quick
you guys
minute here,
stayed on
again, a
the
reminder,
MSR
guys,
still
here
heading
in
westbound,
almost
which
exactly an
leads
hour
me
and a
to
half,
believe
we're
back
going
to
to
what I was saying,
have
2-3
Task
and
Force
2-4
Alpha's
both
FTX,
stayed on
where
the
I'm
northern
going to be
side
the
and
Task Force
head down
Commander.
west, correct? Am
So
I
yeah,
tracking this right?
we're going to be
That's
doing
correct.
pretty much the same thing, except I'm going to be
Okay, so
trying
just
to
to
lay
reiterate,
back a
when I
little
got
bit.
back to the
We'll see
MSR,
how
I
that
already
goes.
saw 2-3 and 2-4
But yeah, that'll be
already
at
in the wiring
2000.
section. Now, what brings me to this point is communication. We got to stay online and got to stay like pretty much online with each other, because my guys probably could have easily just blued you guys, because we heard shots coming from that direction. And like Staff Sergeant Owen said, guys, that cannot happen. So just reiterate, we got to stay online with each other. If you see that you're getting too far of another squad, hold your guys up, put them in the cover, and try to figure this shit out on how to get each other online
Okay,
with each other, so
again,
we can sweep
fuck
through this
all of
town
you.
so nobody's
I said I will
crossing
try.
fire to each other.
I will try.
Does everyone get what I'm saying?
Confirm.
Confirm.
Alright.
And say I'm actually going to pull it off. I'm going to try. Fuckers.
Thank you, Sergeant Trooper.
And Caldwell, thank you for the 10 spot, bro. Hopefully, whatever it is you're doing for TDY is going well.
Except for the first sergeant. Is that understood?
Roger.
Roger.
No, that's not just for Sergeant Trooper. Alright, good.
Yeah, sure, Hardman. Sure.
Thanks, Sergeant. Exactly what Sergeant Van and Sergeant Trooper said. The manoeuvring into town was good. 2-3 actually peeled around behind you 2-2, and then we peeled behind 2-1, and we're pretty much on that second
Getting 60
ASR
a day, just be there. Oh
north
yeah,
side
sexy
town.
fucking per diem, man.
And that was,
gotta
I
love
was
that
gonna
shit.
say, it was good to hear you over net saying, look, we're at this yellow building, or reference this kind of smoke, just to know what line we were in. Even though you might not have known where we were, I was saying that 2-1 you were
Yeah, it's for food, exactly.
myself and yourself.
That's our
2-2.
fucking per diem was 45 a day.
I reckon even though you didn't know where we were,
had food on base.
online towards south towards that MSR.
There was really nothing to spend money on aside from fucking bootleg DVDs.
Which then you guys sort of went to the outskirts of town to the south.
God damn, give me just a second, guys.
I pushed over to the south and made the mistake. And Sergeant Owens pretty much said, look, you got to go back north side of town. And as soon as he said that, I saw you guys coming through the woods from the southeast back up to the MSR. So that, yeah, that sort of figured itself out in the end. But that's it. Thank you, Sergeant.
Good stuff. The FTX is going to be 10 times harder again. We need exactly what we're talking about going forward. So, let's fucking do it. I am your squad leader, but Corporal Weingard, would you like to add anything?
Make sure you're on yellow.
2-4's point of view. Thank you, Corporal. Sergeant Collins.
Thank you, Sergeant. I definitely know that I still have a lot of work to do on the communication on the platoon net side. There are quite a few times where
sorry about that, guys. Eventually, I'll fucking be able to actually just sit here and not have to fucking
this is where I am, this is
keep
what I'm
taking
doing.
off.
And I know I've got to fix that going forward. Definitely were a few times where we had walked up because I must have missed it on the comms that we were going
I may
up
or
to
may not be
buildings
lost
that
on what the fuck they're
ended up
talking
being
about.
already marked and just got ourselves a little turned around.
Yeah, Balamon. Had that happen a few times. It wasn't Spanish though, it was Russian.
To adjust and get better.
Roger that, 2-4. Alright, to hop on.
Or they'd have
last
like
things,
Russian fucking
point out some
subtitles.
good things. Overall, before I go into the intricacies, the way you came into the town,
Or Korean
was
subtitles.
good. Maneuvering. We had a few choices, and the forest was good. You came down to south to clear that portion before coming west. That worked out great. It did mean 2-1 and 2-2. You had to wheel around 2-3 and 2-4, and that's why I was saying take your time there, 2-3 forward, and they did. We identified a spot way back on the southeast part of town that you had to cross an opening area without much cover. That is the perfect time in this dynamic environment to use a smoke screen to conceal your movement across those buildings. I had to throw the smoke for you.
Shouldn't even have moved across the fields.
Do it if it's needed, but identify when that smoke, because it's not on buildings, it's not on targets. It's
no reason to
concealing
fucking move across that field.
Needed to happen. I hope you remember where the southeast portion was. 2-1 had casualties. And I instructed you, pick yourselves up and then get online with the platoon. You had time to do it. 2-2 made the maneuver to the south. That needs to happen more with less instruction from HQ. Unfortunately, 2-2, it was light contact on the south side, but the maneuver needed to be done, so that was good. That's the overall point.
Hey, what's up, Storm? How you doing, bud?
Pointed out in your squad debriefs, but there wasn't a team leader didn't pay attention to his squad leader and maneuvered straight into the town, and I had to run after him, so they fucking went on by themselves. And while I appreciate the enjoyment of being out there trying to re-rally with your squad, and they cleared buildings rather well, that maneuvement shouldn't happen. Be clear with
But
your
on Warcraft,
squad
right on.
If you
Yeah,
don't
we're just finishing up platoon training and then getting ready for the FTX tonight.
All the time, so you need to keep those open lines, those communication lines open. Don't just be like, So, team leaders, are you tracking that?
Affirm.
Affirm. Alright. And secondly, stay with your team leader. If you're a trooper within your team leader, there's a reason. We can't all be on the one spot. It's just going to get fucked. Stay with your team leader, listen to your team leader, and utilize what we practiced, looked at in the example with, the point guys and covering your sight linings, being ready to fight. Need to keep that up on the infantry level. So I saw some minor things I was managed to get a touch on, but I want you to touch on.
Wee Woo was doing a event with Bloodwing this weekend. She's in a competitive dance team or something like that, and she had an event this weekend. And he went to do that with her.
Lieutenant Tell, would you like to point anything out from Aries' point of view, or anything?
So yeah, that's where he's been. I believe he comes back today.
3 points. First one, Sergeant Trooper already hit on it, so I won't hit it on it again as far as maneuvering goes. Second thing, as you guys have heard first, Sergeant, I think pretty sure he even said at the beginning of this, if you take fire, take cover. Do not fucking stand out there and keep getting engaged and turn around and swivel and shoot. There was at least a couple different times in there where I saw people getting shot at, sometimes because I was shooting at them, other times it's just the AI shooting at you, and yet you were still turning around and swiveling to return fire instead of getting behind cover first and then doing it. So make sure you guys take care of that.
Yeah, Tell was Aries.
Second thing is just make sure you guys are coordinating within the squad. When you guys are, there was one point where I was in a real small yellow shack. I put a couple rounds right past somebody's head. I'm pretty sure he was in 2-4. Pretty sure he was carrying a Maz if I remember correctly. Anyway, I put a couple rounds out. I ducked back behind the cover. The person carrying Maz correctly jumped his ass back behind cover and called out that they needed to frag it, which was absolutely right. But then somebody else went around, opened up the FAR door, and engaged me directly, and even though it had just been called out that there was hostile in there. So again, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. If you know that there's an enemy inside it, you need to be throwing a hand munition, flash or frag it. Do not just run in there and get into a fucking gunfight. Last thing is, I'll remind everybody, Task Force Alpha is tonight, so for fill-ins. Other than that, Sergeant Owens, that's all I got.
Right, thank you, Lieutenant. Before we hand it over to the First Sergeant, just need to wrap up a couple of things. Medical, Specialist, Stark, Sergeant Arch, we all good on medical?
Thank you, Sergeant. I have nothing for medical.
Roger. Sergeant Arch, you all good? Extend it, Sergeant Arch.
Thank you, Sergeant. There was a medic in this platoon tonight who is carrying 15 blood bags. That is not acceptable. I don't care what platoon you're in, what squad you're in this unit. If you're a medic, you will carry 10 and only 10 blood bags. I am a platoon medic, and I carry 10 and only 10 blood bags. Fix that ASAP, because next Sunday I will be checking your backpack, and I had better see only 10 blood bags. Thank you, Sergeant.
Well, let me see, where's my notepad here?
I think we highlighted a lot of points. We need to tighten it up. We did do good. We can do better. Secondly, it was 2IC Day. I think, as Sergeant Bev pointed out, there was some good things there for 2IC. I have a question for you. Those 2IC stepping up. Did you notice things highlighted to you? Was this experience beneficial? Are you able to draw from that and improve going forward?
Absolutely.
Yes, Sergeant.
Yes, Sergeant.
Perfect. That's what it's about. And be prepared for 2IC team leaders to step up too. Alright, I want to highlight some more things on the mount and the training overall. First Sergeant Brewer.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, I'm gonna make this quick. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of the fucking droning on, talking in fucking circles. Alright, the only thing I'm gonna point out is when we began the initial assault on this town. 2 problems there. Alright, firstly, at no point in time did myself at a team level ever get an order to engage. When we first started hitting the guys in the windows of those buildings, guys just started opening up. That undisciplined fire is fucking dog shit, and it needs to stop. Okay? There's a reason that control is in pretty much every fucking thing that we do. Every type of report, every type of action, control is in there for that exact reason. We don't open up until we're told to. For all we know, there was guys waiting to get in position, which they should have been, because when we went to move, our covering element wasn't fucking covering us yet. They weren't even in position to cover us. When I ask if is someone covering our movement, and the response I get is, yeah, they're moving up now, that means no. If they're moving up, then they're not covering, which means we were moving unfucking protected. So we could have waited another 20 seconds for 2-4 to get in position with those big black dicks of freedom and actually cover our ass while we moved behind their base of fire. But no, someone got all fucking excited and blew their load because they seen somebody. Stop it. Stop it. I'm serious when I tell you guys I'm going to get a goddamn newspaper and start slapping you in the fucking nose. Make sure you are in control of your elements. Team leaders, your guys don't rip off a fucking round in that situation until you give the order. We had perfect fucking element of surprise. Nobody was going to engage us. And someone decided to fucking let their fingers slip. When we need a covering element, that being a prime fucking example, that initial engagement, we do not move until that covering element calls what?
Set.
Covering.
Set.
Set what?
Set covering.
There we go. That second part is very fucking important. We need to hear that word before we begin movement. Alright, everybody clear on that?
Yes, First Sergeant.
Alright, outstanding. That's all I got. Alright guys, we are going to wrap it up there. Thank you all for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed.